I wouldn't advise it, Alex. It ain't worth it.
I will shove that silver spoon he's been fed on his whole life up his ass.
Good with it? Just do it later when we don't hurt ourselves. We don't need no penalties now. Just got to get our shit tuned up and get going.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to a special Glass Case of Emotion episode. It's just Kevin.
We should have had like a flat Ryan, you know, like the flat Stanleys.
Flat
just
Stanley.
set him here. He's on some big worldwide promotional tour for the Charlotte Roval after winning last year. And as the defending winner, he had some media obligations.
It was a spin and win, but he wasn't the one that spun.
Yeah.
But the guy that spun on Saturday night didn't win last year in the Roval.
But now he's looking to win this year because he wants to get the sweep.
Right.
Who's that guy we're talking about? Martin Truex Jr.
Martin Truex Jr.
Hi.
Yeah, he's a good guy. Good guy.
He's a good guy.
He won that race. It was good. It was a good race. You were out in Laguna Seca.
Which is funny. He did the spin and win, and he talked about after he got out of the car pulling a Danny Sullivan. I actually got to talk to Danny Sullivan because he lives out there in Pebble Beach. It was fantastic. He's a very nice guy.
Nice.
Yes.
We missed you last week. We got to talk to a really nice guy, and that was a fun episode where I really wish Ryan was here this week because I wanted to give him a little shit.
Okay.
And me too. Like I am guilty of it too because I was clean shaven because I'm starting my playoff beard. It's the playoff
now
beard.
It's officially started.
And Ryan showed up without a hat on.
What?
Yeah. He had no hat on because
Are pigs flying?
I don't know.
It was Ray?
I don't know. I don't know if it was Ray or if it was this that he'd been in the simulator all morning.
Oh, okay.
So, like, I wanted to give him some shit about that. So maybe I'm giving him shit about it right now while he's not here to defend himself.
You're allowed to do because I got a lot of shit when I wasn't here, and you guys, not last week, but the time before, you guys.
Right.
So give Ryan all the shit for not being here. Yeah. I'm sad I missed Ray. I would have liked to have chatted with Mr. Evrenham.
Like the whole time, I think both Ryan and I were kind of like fanboying out a little bit.
Yeah, did you pick your jaw? Have to pick your jaw off the floor?
I mean, he told some great stories, and it was a very like easy conversation. Like just it was good stuff, and like you could tell like
he's a good storyteller.
Yeah, that's what I like, and that's what a good podcast is.
Yeah, he's also a NASCAR Hall of Famer.
Yeah. I'm not. You're not.
I'm not.
Maybe one day we can get in like the Hall of Fame for the Squire Hall Award. You know.
Ooh, Squire Hall,
like
or maybe the Landmark Award.
Yeah,
I don't know what kind of landmark things we'll be doing in the future. This
I mean,
podcast is a landmark.
Yeah.
Material.
This is a Hall of Fame podcast right here. And you know, with that in mind, we are going to, since it's sort of a special episode and we're kind of crunched for time because schedules are weird this week.
They are.
We're gonna relive. It's a best of episode. I hate it. It's a best of. Like I hate best of episodes.
You guys love best of episodes. We've been getting fans asking for the best of episodes. We get fans all the time saying, "Oh, I went back and I listened to this episode because I loved it so much." So we're just giving the people what they want.
So we're gonna run down some of our favorite moments. Well, my favorite moments because I'm gonna be picking them. Unless you have any like off that you're like, you know what, this one should be in there.
I mean, should I talk about them now?
You can because I mean, if
Bubba's prank call has to.
Bubba's prank call
has to be in there.
Okay.
Also, that was when he wasn't on the show. We prank called him, but when he was on the show, we talked about penis tuxedos.
Right, that is also going to be in there. Any from this year that stand out?
It all is a blur. All of them run together. I mean, the cardboard toilet paper roll got some good traction. The egg.
Mm-hmm. I also
chicken abortion.
feel like the moment when we had both LaJoy and Cole Custer.
Oh, yep.
You know, one of the big three. You know,
that's
Xfinity
true.
Big three on there. So that might be in there.
Yeah, we need to go back through our guest.
Yeah.
Suarez did a good job of guest hosting.
Suarez was good, so there'll probably be a little.
DiBenedetto was good.
DiBenedetto, maybe. I mean, do we go back to little Nate Bargatze at the beginning of the season?
He had a show in Charlotte this past weekend, and I saw during the fact that it was happening, I was very upset I did not get invited.
Well, fun fact about this whole episode is I'm going to make it up as I go. Kim's going to make it up as she goes.
Yeah.
And you're going to get what you get. So let's hop in the way back machine and go check out this special moment.
You get what you get, and you don't throw a fit.
And you'll like it.
Like people nowadays, they're like, oh, they must have said this back then. I'm like, we have no idea what they could have said. They were probably the most, actually, no, I take that back. I was going to say, what if they were like the most sophisticated people?
I mean,
but there was no way.
We do have manuscripts that they have written down.
That's true, but they could be fake.
Yeah, but I don't know that they're going to write like their shorthand,
well,
like their lingo.
So during, Elizabethan England, did they actually talk like, Shakespeare writes, or did they talk normal? And like, why are you writing it like that, Bill? That's some weird shit, Shakespeare. Weird ass bitch.
You go back.
Weird hair.
You go back there and be like, yeah, we don't talk like that. We talk normal.
What do you mean to be or not to be?
Nobody liked Will anyway.
That ain't the damn question. It's to eat or not to eat. Come on, man. Get your shit together.
You're not to be.
I ain't determining the existence of life and all that. I'm determining what I need to eat next.
So you're saying the people in England had country accents?
Yeah, why not, man?
job.
How you think we got them here in America?
That is a good
Damn
question.
true statement.
That is a good
That
question.
is damn true right there.
They the ones that talk funny. We talk normal. Second time trying Darrell Wallace Jr.
Hello?
Darrell, is this Darrell Wallace Jr.?
Yes, what's up?
Hi, this is Garth with WGCE. We've got an interview lined up with you on the case with Wayne, Garth, and Cassandra. Are you cool to go live?
I don't have anything planned today, but I'm at a golf tournament right now.
You're at a golf tournament? Well, this won't take too long. We'll take maybe 5 minutes.
I can't. I promise you, I can't right now. Maybe another day.
Well, it really won't take too much of your time. We just want to talk quickly about that win. 2 minutes.
Okay, let's go.
Okay. All right. All right. In 3, 2, and we're live now with Darrell Wallace Jr., winner of the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series race from Michigan International Speedway. Darrell, thank you for joining us on the case with Wayne, Garth, and Cassandra.
Yeah, thank you. What's going on?
Not much. Just can you just give us a real quick rundown of how exciting that win was in Michigan in the Irish Hills, holding off the field to get your first win in the Truck Series since 2014?
Yeah, it was big. It was good to be back in the Truck Series. Had a lot of fun at Michigan. Everybody at MDM Motorsports brought a great truck, and had to go through some strategy there to put us in a spot at the end, which is what counts. We were there in the right spot at the right time to capitalize on back-to-back wins. So can't thank everybody enough from MDM and Maestro's New Era. ECR Engines was really strong, so it was a great win for not only myself but the whole sport to see me get back in the season and come back out on top.
Yeah, hey, Bubba, this is Wayne, and we hear a lot around the garage area that you are really close relatives with Rusty Wallace. What kind of role has he played in your life and your career in NASCAR?
Yeah, he's actually no relative of mine. We actually are just happen to be good friends and have the same last name.
We sorry, we were misinformed. I heard you say though your sponsor Maestro's. Obviously we're at a radio station, and so we like to promote all sorts of music. What exactly do they do in the music industry?
It's not music industry; it's beard care. So,
Beard care, is that like rubbing?
Oh, you! You f***ing.
Oh yeah, so close.
I heard it. I heard it in your voice. That last part, Ryan. I heard it. I'm like, that's Ryan before you started laughing.
Oh yes, yes. Thank you for answering, man. That was awesome.
We love you.
Oh
Yeah,
man, that was
leave me alone.
so funny.
You have no idea how pissed I was.
Oh, we know. We could hear it in your voice. It was great.
Yeah. Especially the relative one. Oh,
We were going to keep going down the list and say, so your cousin Mike Wallace.
And Kenny.
Yeah, Kenny. So
God. All right, whatever.
Yes.
Leave me alone. Don't call me again.
We got what we wanted. Thanks for joining us on the Case of Emotion. All right, we'll
Later.
see you.
hey, congrats, man.
It looked like teddy bear fur if you
Baked
fried it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, if you fried it.
And it
actually looked like a fluffy
fur.
little teddy bear.
Yeah.
Fluffy little
Yeah.
chicken bear.
Let's put that thing
Put
in
a
oil.
little egg
thing in some
yolk and some
oil.
flour and oil it up.
It's a man bear pig.
It might be delicious.
Man.
I feel like it would take a long time to cook.
I don't know. I mean, if you deep fried it.
I'm super ethereal, guys. If you deep fried it, it'd be just so damn delicious. If you deep fried it, that's like KFC's new thing. Like real teddy bear chicken for $5. Real teddy bear chicken for $5.
Ryan Blaney is the new Colonel Sanders. If you didn't know that, there, look at him.
Those commercials are so funny to me.
You got the hair for it.
I appreciate it. It's not the right
I
color.
thought you were getting
though.
it cut.
I did actually have a haircut.
You did.
Yeah,
You have a hat on and
I just thinned it a little bit and cut a little bit off the back.
And now it begins.
Now it begins all the way till February. I'm excited. January probably.
I bet it's going to be like 3 inches.
How long you going?
Man, so I was in a reenactment this weekend, and it was hot.
It's about to get cool, though.
I really wanted to cut my hair off.
It's about to get cool.
Yeah, you need it for the cool reenactments.
But I'm starting to look like weird Ben Franklin.
That's okay. Ben Franklin he invented electricity. It's fine. Yeah,
it's cool. I'm not like the cool Ben Franklin with like, the fur coats and all that stuff.
Why don't you be cool Ben Franklin, though?
I got to work on that.
Go kill you a grizzly and make a fur coat out of it. It's easy. Didn't you see The Revenant?
It was a great
It was
movie.
terrifying.
Yeah.
The book was better.
Yeah. It's a fun day.
What you got next week, Brian?
Yeah.
You got some big shoes to fill.
Yeah. Boom.
Do you think he'll wear his tuxedo from the wedding next week on the show?
I hope so.
Or will he have returned it by then?
I wonder if he is wearing a tux or if he's wearing a suit.
He's probably wearing a T-shirt and jeans with his hair slicked back and his little mustache growing.
Yeah. Maybe he has a little ponytail.
A little ponytail.
Little tuxedo
fancy.
T-shirt says, I like to party, but I also want to be formal.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Like I'm just sitting there in the front row, hammered drunk.
We've said tuxedo a lot.
We
Should
have
tell
said
them
tuxedo.
why?
Well, there's two reasons why.
Okay.
There's a tailored tuxedo for your male organ.
Your man parts.
Your man parts. There was an article
Your
about
penis?
this.
I think you can say penis because that is a scientific technical term.
But not debonair debonair.
Probably
Schlong.
not.
For your dapper doozy.
Sausage.
Your
What
suave
did you say
sausage.
earlier? His little groomsman?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Blaney's got one for his little groomsman this weekend at the.
So this article got sent, but I didn't get a chance because it was like the 11th hour. What it actually is.
It is basically a new tuxedo designed for your junk.
Can you get it like in like 100% cotton
think
or
it's satin.
satin?
It's satin.
Satin. You can't change up the material?
Lanolin. It's satin. Sorry. Step Brothers was on this weekend when I got to the hotel.
Clearly.
Gotcha.
It was actually on in the rental car place
Satin's
too.
not that breathable.
No.
What if you want like
I want like a mesh
100%
tuxedo. The
organic
word of the
cotton?
week. Tuxedo.
You never really answered. Is this something like a stripper would wear? Is it
I don't
something
know.
you
I
would
mean-
wear to maybe you would get one to kind of stir things up?
It's like,
Hey girl.
you here to party?
I got a party in my pants.
But it's a formal party, okay?
It's a formal one.
It is a
Yes.
black tie affair.
Yes.
You have to have a tux.
Ugh.
Only $29.95 too.
It'd actually
That's
be
a
funny if you
cheap
went to an
tux.
event that was
Well,
a black
it's not a lot
tie.
of fabric.
And you weren't wearing a tux on the outside, but you're wearing a penis
Tux on the
tuxedo, and
inside.
somebody's like, dude, this is a black tie affair. Where's your tuxedo?
And you just
Right here.
whip out.
Let me show you. And you drop trow. There's my tuxedo.
That's, I would do that.
Look at my tux.
Yeah.
My question is, maybe this is going too far. What direction, like, is the tuxedo?
Come on, clearly, Kim. You can only go one way.
Because, yeah, it's true. Because, I mean, if you get a stiffy, then you're looking at the back of the tux. Right?
It's like, do you want to look at it or do you want to show it off to other people?
That's what I'm saying. Like like you would have
Maybe
watched.
it's a dual-sided.
But if you're like, hey, check out my tuxedo, and I'm like, gotta like bend over, like you gotta, you know?
Also, it could be upside down. Like, are you? Yeah, there's a lot. Of,
I mean, does the fabric give? Like,
I
is
would
it
hope a little bit.
It has a little stretch
Yeah,
to
a little
it.
stretch to it.
Is it pre-shrunk?
I'm a grower, not a shower. It was there. Damn it.
Also, how do you fit it? How do you get
You
fitted?
got to go in for several fittings. It is a bespoke penis tux. There,
You gotta go.
I would
a
hate
flaccid
to be
fitting
that
and a
tailor.
hard fit.
We take the combo of the two and really.
That's why satin. I don't think satin is very stretchy. They might need to rethink the material choice.
I am sweating so bad.
I am too. It's fine.
A man named
Am I
Bill-
wearing satin right now? Oh God.
Man, that was a funny moment, you know? I can't believe I laughed so hard at that moment. You know
We
what?
have the whole studio
Yeah, the
laughing. You
studio's
guys can't
laughing.
hear, but they're
I wet
cracking
myself
up.
laughing during filming that section.
He actually wore a diaper today
Yeah.
just
I
because he
do.
knew that was going to happen.
I have started wearing a diaper on the show
Adult
because
diapers.
it depends on my mood, but sometimes sorry.
That's too much.
Yeah,
On
too
that
much.
note, let's look at our next best moment.
Yeah.
Does anybody make signs for you?
I've had like a couple people
have body paint.
Not
or
a
something.
big problem. Yeah.
So that'd be good.
It's not like an overly, every show people wave them. No, they don't. It's not a very enthusiastic.
Hey, driver, drive these.
No, we don't get that.
No,
don't get that, no.
I haven't either.
We asked
that's
for it.
That's very unrealistic. That's fiction.
Them showing.
Not a Talladega. Didn't have a Talladega?
Oh, well, they're ones you don't want to see.
Exactly.
But
it's like the nude thing we were talking about.
Yeah,
It's the people that are down to do this are not what you
necessarily
hope.
what you are hoping for.
To steal a Ron White line. It's like, do you want to see these? Like, yeah. Okay.
I
Put them back
guess.
up. Yeah.
I'm excited. It'll be fun tonight. Do you like pass out headshots? Is that a thing as a comedian?
No, I don't know. If y'all even know what a show is, so y'all are making me nervous. That I don't know if y'all know what stand-up comedy is.
I've never been to a stand-up comedy.
Yeah,
I've watched a lot of Netflix.
Is there
comedy.
tables or what do you guys do? Do you walk around the restaurant?
Do we all stand up? Do we stand up
Yeah.
while you're?
I mean, this could be. I might not let y'all in.
I went to one stand-up show in New York one time, and I feel like it was a legit one. Like it was down an alleyway, down this set of stairs. Like it was a sketchy kind of place, but it was really
Remember
real.
what it's called or?
Nah,
Comedy Cellar?
He's probably making this up.
It would be a legit.
I'm totally
When
kidding.
was it? Do you know?
It was a few years ago.
Can you give us the exact
I might have lived
date?
there.
Yeah.
I might have been. I might have been on that show.
It was hilarious.
You've actually seen Nate before and you don't
it was
remember.
funny.
You go big. Oh yeah, I remember this guy.
Someone made fun. A comic made fun of me. They
So
were
that
asked
clearly
everyone
wasn't
where they
Nate,
were
'cause
from.
he
Yeah.
doesn't
Yeah. I said North Carolina, and he said I was a redneck. I was like, there's worse places in North Carolina than being a redneck.
Does your shirt have pockets?
Yeah.
That's what I was noticing that.
Yeah.
Right there.
Like, is it a regular shirt?
It is a regular shirt. So I'm a guy.
Now he's trying to cover them
No,
up.
I'm
He's
so-
very self-conscious now about these pockets.
I asked him about it. I was like, should I wear? Because it was hot in
I
here.
said I've never seen a shirt with pockets.
I didn't know. Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
I think that's the question. I don't
Yeah,
think
that
it's
is-
whether you should wear it or not.
No.
I've never seen a shirt that did it.
To be honest with you, I didn't know you were talking about actual side pockets. I thought you were talking about the gap in his.
Oh.
No, that's just
the
because
second,
I'm
third
fat.
button.
That's because I'm fat.
Oh,
Did you do
that
chest?
is not. There is not an undershirt there. That was straight chest hair.
Yeah.
I thought
Yeah.
they
He
had
doesn't need it. He's got a pocket. This is a jacket and undershirt. This
Right.
is all of it.
I was wearing a cardigan earlier.
Yeah.
And being a hairy man, wearing a cardigan and having the hair and the shirt, it was too hot.
Well,
so,
I was about to say, why do you have a sweater underneath your flannel?
Well, because I like to layer. You know? I like
Where
to,
did you find this?
So, being a guy, I don't like to shop. And you know those things where you can like pay a certain amount of money and they
Oh, like
send
a
you
trunk
like
club.
Yeah, they send you shirts.
Like,
And you decided to keep that.
I'd keep it.
Well,
I mean,
here's the
honestly, I think
thing.
it's a good idea.
I wear a lot of vests and cardigans, so generally this is hidden because, like, from here up, it's a nice
Yeah.
shirt. It's got a collar. It's cool.
What would you keep in those pockets? Like snacks?
Maybe.
it'd be. Did you have your keys in those pockets?
It would just
That'd
be weird. It's
so
such a weird
funny to
pocket
see a
placement.
guy walk
Yeah.
in with just his shirt. You're like, dude, where are your keys at?
They're in my.
Like they're just
hang on.
they're right in the front
I've got like a mint
of
in
your
this, so I can
stomach.
There you go.
Yeah.
Does anybody need a mint?
Oh,
No,
I don't
alright.
want that after it's been in your
Shirt pocket.
Well,
It depends on what
there's a
pocket.
lining.
Yeah.
There's a lining to the pocket. It's not like it's going straight to skin.
Not as funny as the first, but
No.
still pretty good.
No, it's still good. Sometimes, you know what? Sometimes you hit it, sometimes you don't, and sometimes you feel like a nut, then other times you drink coffee because you're just rambling to fill time because we need this in here. And now, another exciting moment. That camera.
Dave's calling me.
Dave's calling.
Dave, you should
And
put,
on the
you should-
hotline right now,
you should put that
Dave
up,
Blenny.
Put it up to the mic.
Hey, Dad, what are you doing?
Hey, what's up?
Oh, we're just filming our podcast right now, and you're on air.
Lucky you.
Yeah, lucky you. Yeah, we've been trying to get in contact with you for a long time, and you keep ignoring our calls.
Wow, I can't believe I keep missing the call.
I know you've been blocking the number, so we had to change numbers, and luckily you called me today. So good. What are you doing?
Oh, nothing. I just called you to tell you your plumbing's all messed up at your house.
Oh yeah, you leave an upper decker. Yeah.
You'll find out.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Appreciate that. I'll call you after.
Right, well, call me when you're not busy.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
All right.
You got him laughing.
We got
though,
Dave
with
Blenny
that
on the
one.
show.
And that was Dave Blenny on the show. Thank you so much. We've been trying to get him
Finally.
for years.
Coming in on the Ford Hotline.
That's gonna
telling you
that's
your
gonna be
plumbing's
what,
messed up.
What wins us an award?
Yeah.
Dave Blenny, the Buckeye Bullet on the show. I wanna when we put this podcast on YouTube, I want the headline to be Dave Blenny joins the Glass Cage of Motion. Be like,
People be
that
so
was
pumped.
45 seconds of a call.
If they go and they rate and review, that pushes us up the charts. I sounded a little drunk when I said that. It's like, that really pushes us up the charts. Let's go, big great show.
Well, what people don't know is we do this show hammered every week at 12 o'clock. Yeah.
Just once. Only once.
Only once a month? Yeah.
No, only once we have done that.
Oh.
I want to know what other podcasts you're kind of rated the same as. I would like to know. Is it?
I don't know.
Like we are the
monkeys
top
in a zoo and live cage shots.
Probably.
I mean, I don't know. What do you think?
Some AM radio station in the morning, I guess.
We are the top-rated podcast put out by NASCAR.
Good.
Because we are the only.
I realize that. Yes.
So we're winning that division.
Yeah.
Hey, we were nominated for something last year. We didn't win it.
A couple awards, 2 awards,
but 2 have been nominated.
Yeah.
2 have been nominated was nice.
Yeah.
Well, in lieu of your spot, we have my dad sitting here.
Hi, Kim. Sorry.
The fill-in.
He actually is going to take your job full-time now. So he's actually reported on for MRN today. So that's good.
What do you think about that?
Oh.
It's going to be a quiet broadcast. That's what you're going to say, right?
You are always invited to take my spot. I'm just offended that I'm never there when you're in my seat.
That is true. I forgot. She's never been.
I know.
Dad said that was the only way he was going to come on the show is if Kim was on.
That
and
Kim
she's
Coons.
never been here. We just keep lying to him. Be like, yeah, she's here. Yeah, come on.
And I have to play with the other 2 dodos.
Yeah. Well, we're testing out our new board, so that's why we were able to call in Kim. She's on my phone. Is Bluetooth connected to the board, so it's.
So you think that's going to up the quality of the show? Is that what you're hoping for?
No. God, no.
We just like spending money from all the sponsors that we have.
Yeah. Kim, how are their sponsors going?
I'm working on it.
I thought that's where you were. I thought you were hunting.
So you prepping hard?
Wheeling and dealing.
Wheeling and dealing, she says.
She's wheeling and dealing.
That's good.
Prepping hard, getting ready. Well, we may have to, how much time do we have?
I think I got to get to the driver's meeting.
Yeah. We don't want you to be late for that.
Yeah.
I'll handle it. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
wear that hat and those,
Yeah, that'd be good.
They call you Dave anyway, right?
That's true. Yeah. Calls me Dave. It's really weird.
Yeah.
But
well, let's go back to us in the studio and we'll wrap this up.
Back to us. Yeah.
And we're back.
That was good. So why don't we just pull a DJ Khaled and say another one?
I just heard something in there
That
about
was so
Christopher.
faint.
I heard something about Christopher Walken in my ear.
I heard about that.
Yeah, but
I like him.
I don't know.
He was great in winning.
He was
matches.
good.
He should be the Grand
Listen,
Marshal.
I want to read an ad
How do you
for
think
you.
how do you think he would deliver
about stuff for you?
Deliver the command, Christopher Walken.
What? Gentlemen,
I said he should be the Grand Marshal. How do you think?
Start your engines. Gentlemen, start your engines. That was more.
Can we get a Twitter campaign to get Christopher Walken as
To NASCAR?
as
That'd be
Grand
awesome.
Marshal? It'd be perfect for the All-Star race.
All of you drivers, whoa! Start your engines.
I was like, wow. They're going so fast, and oh my God.
I had no idea.
That's more like John Travolta.
Oh, gee.
How would John Travolta do the start your engines? Oh my God, guys. Oh my God. Start your engines,
They should start choosing Grand Marshals more based on how they would deliver the command.
Like
in my opinion.
William Shatner?
William Shatner, maybe a James Earl Jones.
Drivers, start your
Paul
engines.
Rubens.
Paul Rubens, like Pee Wee Herman.
Yeah.
Like Pee.
Yeah.
Is he back to being like? Are we able to bring him around
Back
again?
to acceptable
Like,
status? I'm not quite sure.
he had a whole thing. Google Paul Rubens.
Oh, did he have a bad thing?
He had a Pee Wee Herman
run.
incident in a theater back in the.
He had a Pee Wee Herman incident in the theater?
His Pee Wee Herman was out.
Pee-wee's Playhouse.
He had his own little playhouse in a theater.
He also was in Buffy the Vampire Slayer, the original. People forget that. I'm trying to get away from the fact that we're talking about some inappropriate things.
You delivered that so great. He had his Pee Wee Herman out in the theater.
Oh, man. Who else would give a good, interesting
God,
command?
man.
Oh, Nicolas Cage.
Yeah. Bitcha.
What was he watching? I want to learn more about this.
Oh, God.
I could we'll get off of it. We'll get off of it.
I want to know now too. Keep talking about something that
my uncle loved Pee Wee Herman, like the show. He loved it, and
My mom loved the show.
I remember watching it as a kid. I could hear him in that voice in the theater.
It was a really cool set. Very artistic.
We're
waking up Sturgill with our
You know who was in that?
the show or the movie?
The show.
What?
Lawrence
Who?
Fishburne.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think of Pee Wee Herman.
Samuel L. Jackson would be a good
Oh yeah.
Grand Marshal. I think there would be like a motherfucker in the command.
At 1041.
He knew you were going to say it.
All you drivers,
He knew.
start these motherfucking engines.
Yeah.
Kim, that was a really terrible transition. And
I'm sorry.
I hate you for it right now, but I also love you for it because
Now
you know
you have to
what?
do it,
You know
though.
what? Let's go to that camera. Another one.
What celebrity would you like to spot for you? What voice would you like to hear in your ear? Of any celebrity, female, male, old, young, dead, alive.
That's tough. Morgan Freeman would be an awesome.
I don't know that his calls would be quick enough.
Yeah, they would just sound great. And
there's a car on your outside.
Oh, well, I'm wrecked now. Thank you, Morgan.
Andy Dufresne is the only man who could crawl through a mile of shit and end up cleaning.
Be a good voice.
Cool story, Morgan.
Yeah.
But we're wrecked. We're on the hook now.
He'd be great under caution.
Yeah.
Maybe you could have like a green flag spotter and then a caution flag spotter.
Yeah.
Ryan, this is the part of the race where you're going to have to slow down to a cautious pace.
Oy.
I want him to, like, if you win a stage, they interview you.
Hello.
Hello.
He perked up. He said,
welcome back.
I love Morgan Freeman.
You guys talking about Morgan? I love Shawshank Redemption. That's one of my favorite films of all time.
My favorite shows.
We're locking eyes right now.
Yeah.
We had a moment.
Sturgill? Huh? Like his chain.
I want him to rest his little chin on the table.
You should get 2 chains on him.
Oh, I should get 3.
3 chains. Yeah.
Yeah. You got to one up that guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I'm on a budget right now, so 1 chain will have to do for now, Sturge. But
You're so gangster.
you gangsta, but you have a country name.
Yeah.
Clean this eye booger off. There you go. Good job.
Hit him again with that cool, fresh, new glass case sound. Not new, old. New to you, maybe, if you're a new fan.
You ever gotten like a left handshake? Like your right hand is free. The other person's right hand is free, and they come up to you with the left hand.
Yeah, but it's usually not like a full shake. It's like one of these, like, hey.
No.
I hate those.
Oh, like dead fish?
Yeah, well, yeah, but whenever I've gotten a left hand to be shaked,
Yeah.
it always is just, it's not like a formal, it's like a.
Yeah. Like if,
It's a dainty little.
A person has like a broken right arm.
I pride myself in a firm handshake.
Me too. I like the dead fish people sometimes, though. Only if I know them very well. I'm not going to dead fish a stranger.
I judge hard
Do you
when
lock
somebody
eyes
dead
when you handshake? Are you like hitting the hitting there and
lock eyes?
Kim Kuhn, damn glad to meet you.
Do you ever do the second hand?
No, I don't because I don't like to really
Touch people?
Yeah.
Well, if it feels like a complete stranger, I'm not going to secondhand it. But
no, And if
If
I
it's
second hand, I'm not going like forearm. If I'm gonna use my second hand,
You're bringing it in for a
I'll
full
do that,
hug?
or I'm gonna bring it in for the
the full thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
You ever handshake and then hand on the shoulder?
Yeah. I had someone ask me this weekend, like, how do you know that you're gonna go in for the bro hug?
The bro hug?
And it's like you don't know.
Do you make eye contact? Like
Until,
it's
like,
it's
that moment of
almost like
contact.
a kiss.
Well, I feel like
there's
if
an
you-
understanding.
If you shake hands normally, you can't do it with this hand.
Do you need my
if
hand?
you shake hands normally like this, you're not going to go for the bro hug.
Yeah.
Sometimes it can trick you. You go like this, and it changes to
Oh,
this,
and then
you
it's
can
a-
go
Right.
for the hug. But if you
Do you
start
ever
with
do-
that, you're hugging.
Do you
it out.
ever do
For
the
those of
bro-
you listening,
do you ever do the-
he's cocking the thumb around.
Yeah.
And
Do you
getting
ever
like
do the bro hug with somebody not transitioning to this? Like it's just
It's
this.
weird because
Yeah.
you're like this.
You're
and it's
like,
a little
I don't
strange.
know if I should hug you.
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah.
But I like the normal handshake, switching it to a
Yeah.
bro, and then maybe a little hug
little-
at the
little
end.
tap.
Have you ever
Yeah,
had? I have it happen all the time where I go for a handshake and the person goes for a hug. I'm like,
yeah.
oh, hi.
Do you ever have someone do the turkey to you? Or like,
Yeah,
you go for the handshake and
I've recently
fist
been
to
told
hand,
though
yeah.
it's
And then you can-
a tractor hitch is also what it's called, not just
Trailer hitch?
a trailer hitch. That's what I was.
Docking
Is also another name for a turkey.
Is that what it's called?
docking
I
is
like
another name for
like
turkey?
doing. This is one of my favorites. I like grabbing the outside of their hand like that. That's a funny one.
I'm gonna do that.
Yeah.
I don't know when.
That's
or
a
to
really
who.
funny one. I enjoy doing that one.
Did you see one of the articles that was passed around, and we have a little text thread? One of them was the Roomba that the dog went in the house, and the Roomba got loose.
Oh, no.
Not got loose. It started to do its job.
yeah.
And started to push around the poop.
Oh, no.
Just painted.
Are you talking about my in-laws? Does that
Did
happen?
Are you
that happen?
serious?
That happened.
No way.
I swear to God. That happened. And the worst part was it was our dog. They
Oh.
watched it for the
So
weekend.
were you
And
there?
he got sick. No, I
Okay.
wasn't there.
Oh, a sick dog.
And then the little
Roomba.
Yeah, the robot vacuum.
The robot. Yeah, okay, that's what you call them.
I think they're called Roombas. I think that's what the company's called. Is a
That's
Roomba.
one of the brands, yeah.
Anyways, this thing decided to spread the stuff everywhere.
Oh, no.
Poor robot's like, this is not getting clean. Why is it
I
not getting
find it
clean?
a little funny, but
That's terrible.
all over the carpet. All over the house.
Because like you got to
So it
figure
smelled
it's just
really
gonna
bad.
hit the front end of the and just.
I thought it would well.
Yeah, when it really hits
also
the fan,
depends on, yeah.
you know.
I feel like it depends on the solidity of the
well, if his dog was sick,
poop.
then that's
yeah, that's not.
That's no go.
Yeah.
This
Man,
whole
that's
show, we've talked about nothing but.
And welcome
Poop,
to the glass
yeah.
case of emotion.
Yeah.
That is
All right.
what this
Okay, this is
show
good to know.
Yeah.
is about.
That's a lot of what it's crazy. We have like one or two shows that we haven't talked about that stuff at all, and the people
The
who
fans
listen
get
to it like
angry.
get mad.
So
Like,
this is a norm. Like,
Yeah, oh,
this
yeah,
is-
yeah,
It
yeah,
always
yeah. This
leads
is the
to
thing.
this.
This isn't what we always talk
No.
about, but
So far,
everybody,
But
it's like
everybody
that,
poops.
Everybody, it's like that kid's book, man. Everybody does it.
Well, you're wearing diapers at 2 still. So how are
Maybe.
you pooping in the yard unless you're not wearing
Maybe
a diaper?
you don't have your maybe you're just naked.
Well, I mean, they could be campers. Like their family goes camping, so they're like, oh, well, you're camping. You got to do that.
When you camp, this is a random question. I'm thinking of like poop bags for dogs. When you camp and there's not the facilities, are you required to like pick up your own poop like you would a dog's?
You bury it.
Yeah.
You bury it.
You dig a hole. You poo-poo in the hole. And then you put the dirt back on the top of the poo-poo.
That's like standard
And
fare.
they make like a biodegradable toilet paper for camping. Like there's a good kind of toilet paper to take.
What
with you.
happens though? Like the next person that's at that camp,
rapidly dissolving.
But the next person that's at that campsite that goes to dig their own hole,
Well,
and they dig up somebody else's poop.
maybe you could leave a I pooped here flag. So you can let people know. Don't dig here.
Dude, that'd be so
You need
funny.
to start selling those.
We come up with such great business
Merchandise.
ideas. Like just a little tiny flag.
We need to get Brendan Gaughan in here with his briefcase
With a little,
to
like,
jot down all of our
with a-
business ideas.
With a little biohazard sign, like a little flag.
Yeah.
Or just the poop emoji. That speaks to every language now.
Just the poop emoji that says,
A little flag.
I pooped here.
I pooped here.
Not a dog,
about
a
it.
human.
Yeah.
How angry would you be if you were camping and you went to poop and you were being courteous and dug your own poop hole and you heaved?
Like-
I don't know what the word.
Like an awkward
You-
pirate.
You.
It's like, I found some buried
found-
treasure. Yar. It's not as good as me thought it would be.
Somebody else's poop.
Yeah.
I would probably think it was animal poop, like a wild animal.
What wild animal buries their own poop?
Well, I'm not
Like
gonna lie
a
to you.
dog.
Well, they
sometimes kicks.
they don't really bury it though. They just kind of like kick.
I imagine there
Stuff
are
over
wild
it.
animals that bury their own poop.
But like in a like hole, like they cover it. Yeah, like dogs kick stuff
Yeah.
over it.
Yeah.
But what animal do you see with a trowel, like sitting there, like digging a little pit?
Also, do you carry like a little
Poop shovel?
like a what are they called though? The little
Trowel?
A trowel. Do you carry a little poop trowel when you go to the
I
camping?
don't think it's just a poop trowel. It's just a normal garden trowel tool.
Like you're like, all right, guys, I got my biodegradable toilet paper and my poop trowel and my poop flag.
Yeah.
Because
It's
we should do that.
It's a kit. We should make a kit. It's a kit. It's got a trowel. It's got the biodegradable toilet paper that is rapidly dissolving. Hopefully not too rapid though. When you go and wipe, it just dissolves and you get poop on your hand. And your flag,
Along with some hand sanitizer.
and a little
hand.
bottle of hand sanitizer that is
Eco-friendly.
Eco-friendly. Yeah. In
I think this is genius.
that you can bury with your poop and it will dissolve when you're out of the hand sanitizer. And it always come in like a little leather bag that you can
Little
put
satchel.
in the back pocket.
I feel like it should be called like the courteous pooper or
We're gonna have to think of a name.
We're gonna have to
I thought
workshop
Happy
this.
Camper, a play on Happy Camper.
I feel like somebody's already got that. The Happy Grumper.
Happy Dumper.
Oh, Happy Dumper.
Happy Dumper.
Happy Dumper.
We need to talk to Brennan about our ideas, our important business
We have a lot of
dealings.
business
We have
ideas.
business ideas that we have.
Important
All the time.
business ideas.
Happy Dumper.
We just thought of one.
Dumper?
Yeah. Like a
that's what we do on this show.
I'm a happy dumper, if that means anything.
Well, then maybe you'll be interested in hearing this pitch.
I got the Charmin Sit and Squat app, and I have Places I Pooped app.
Oh my gosh, I just found
out about this. Our truck driver
Which
does
one?
this.
Charmin or the places I pooped?
The places I pooped.
Yeah,
So
I
our
got that.
truck driver, yes,
Bombs away.
Our truck driver Steve, for MRN, he does that, and
Wow.
you basically put a pin
I just
down
took your podcast to
every.
potty.
We talk about all the time.
You should.
We were talking about a runner that like takes a squat in Boulder,
people's yards.
Colorado Springs. Yeah.
But yeah, so you do that. I've never been on the app though. Can other people follow you to see where
I don't
you
know.
poop?
I haven't been on it in a while.
Is it just a personal thing, or is it like you can share it with your buddies?
It's not good
I don't
if you
want to
haven't
share
been
where
on
I'm
it in a
pooping.
while.
So we'll open up here. Notice I have a whole section of pooping apps. And I do. See, pooping.
That's awesome.
Show it to the camera.
You show it to that one.
You should mark this studio because this podcast is full of. All
It's
right.
been marked.
Okay.
So yeah, I have the pooping app and Charmin Sit and Squat. Charmin Sitter Squat is the main app because Charmin Sit and Squat tells you red toilet paper is bad, green toilet paper is good.
They keep
They tell you which bathroom. Like if you got to go somewhere, which
Do they
is a
have
good
an
place.
inventory of like where their toilet paper is?
Yeah.
Oh.
No, like if you like, I'll zoom in right here to
I gotta download it.
Charlotte.
I gotta download this before I forget.
So if you look, it gives you like all the numbers of.
So red is bad.
Red means
is bad.
red
Like,
means
it's
you don't
one
want to go there.
ply. Red is one ply.
It means do the hover. The hover.
Okay. Okay.
And then greens mean it's good. It's a good one.
Okay.
You can sit, be
yeah.
comfortable.
What's with the numbers?
That's how many there are in this area. Like it just keeps breaking.
okay.
Like the more you zoom in, the more
it breaks
the more
down.
it breaks down. And that's the Charmin Sit and Squat, which I'm not sponsored by Charmin, but I guess I should probably.
I guess you should maybe be. But the where I pooped one,
And the
is,
places
is
I
there a
pooped?
social aspect to it though?
I think there is, and I haven't logged into it in a while. Yeah,
like
no, it has
Venmo-
Facebook,
like
Twitter.
Venmo has the
you can log in with Facebook and Twitter and all that stuff, and it has it marks like every place you've gone. You just put bombs away, and you can rate it like how it was and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm downloading
Things you learn.
Places I
Well, on
pooped.
that note,
Things I pooped.
I'm gonna fire the missiles and drop the bombs.
Mark it down.
List.
Somebody in Pennsylvania is going around and tying red balloons filled with helium to sewer drains.
Hell yeah. I might do that today.
The police told him to stop. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well,
I don't know if it's
red balloons.
I don't know if it's technically illegal.
I don't think it's illegal. You're just
It's
making
illegal?
Yeah.
I don't think it's illegal.
No, I mean it's criminal mischief. Maybe I don't know.
I'm not like putting farts in my balloons and putting them on there. It's when it pops and fart smell. That'd be criminal. That'd be
Kind of awesome.
that'd be so funny.
Oh my God! What is the smell? It smells like a
Seriously,
baby's diaper and Indian food.
Because you can make smells that sound or smell bad.
Smells like Bigfoot's stick.
Start filling balloons with bad smell.
That'd be so funny.
It's a fart balloon. Oh my God! Who would do this? Why would somebody do this to me?
You're at like a fair, and you're like, "You're good," and then you just pop it. Like, oh,
Smells like a turd covered in burnt hair.
Or the next time someone we know wins, throw them a big party with a bunch of balloons that come down.
No, bring him to Victory Lane, the balloons.
Well, no, that's outside though, so it would escape.
dang.
It has to be in a confined area.
Maybe not if there
Put
were
the balloon
a
in
lot
the
of
car
them.
and pop, like go up to the window of the car and go, pop, congrats.
in the media center or something.
Yes.
Oh gosh, that would be so funny. But no, I think it's not legal. No.
Frick.
Oh man. Whoa. Are you working on your cuss words that aren't
Yeah,
cuss
sorry.
words? Dagnabbit. Or isn't that one?
Dagnabbit.
Fiddlesticks. Son of a biscuit.
Son of a biscuit, this smells. Like a fart trapped in Tupperware.
Dude, that would make a hell of a business. I'm not lying. I might start. You have to figure out how to. We're going to keep talking about this.
Yeah.
I'm crying too.
I'm
That's
having
like where
to
you can
dab all
send,
the
like,
sweat
can't you-
off of my face.
Can't you send animal poop, like dog poop, to people? Like there's a business that does that. Or like
Glitter-
when
you can glitter bomb.
Glitter
Yeah.
bomb. It's up there with that.
It's a fart telegram.
Yeah.
But it's not human farts. That's just absurd. You got to
manufacture
find
the
the
fart
smell.
smell. Yeah.
You got to be able to manufacture it and
Get
then
some
be able to pump it
scientists.
in. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because one, how you going to get a human fart in a balloon?
Just
And two,
You get like a funnel? Is a funnel involved?
and two, how are you going to produce that much gas? You know how much time you have to fart to fill a balloon?
Well,
I
you
don't-
get a
you-
bunch of people with gluten deficiencies.
Or go to Taco Bell, get
room.
some bean burritos.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, dude, that'd be $1 million business.
Oh.
That's it.
Ryan's fart balloons.
Ron's fart balloons. Blaney's balloons.
Blaney's balloons. Yeah, don't even say fart balloons.
Yeah.
Because that gives it away.
No, say fart balloons.
Blaney's balloons.
Blaney's balloons.
You give us balloon, we farted it.
Now, would you do just like the regular old like generic balloon, or would you do like the happy birthday balloon?
You could do anything.
All of the above.
Balloon animals.
You could do. You could do those just generic balloons. You could do like the happy birthday aluminum foil balloons. Happy 75th birthday. Pull a prank on your grandpa or something.
Could you pull off a hot air balloon?
So, a guy in our ear says, "What if you could prank somebody to where you're like, oh yeah, suck this helium in and make your voice sound funny." That's a fart.
No.
That's just, you might die. You might die.
You might.
That's toxic gas you're inhaling. That'd be like
methane and helium. That could be a deadly combination. We need scientists to figure this out.
Would it catch fire?
That's how zombies start. That's how the apocalypse would be. You'd suck it in, just you'd be
somebody sucked in a fart, got pink eye, and turned into a zombie.
It's a great movie present.
Dude, you know how many Tic Tacs you'd have to eat after that?
Like a whole case.
Your breath would smell like shit.
Ew.
Anyways, guys, Blaney's balloons.
Blaney's balloons coming to a Etsy store near you.
I could see the commercials. It's like, do you have a boss you don't like? Coworker annoying you? Or just want to prank a buddy? Come down to Blaney's balloons.
We got red balloons. We got blue balloons. We got happy birthday balloons.
Wacky waving inflatable arm flailing tube man. Wacky waving inflatable arm flailing tube man.
Weekapog.
Due to a shipping order, I'm currently overstocked on Wacky waving inflatable arm flailing tube man.
Now, to hawk these balloons, you would need to bring back the mustache. I'm just saying.
Yeah, and have a creepy van.
You boys want some fart balloons?
Free balloons.
Oh, no.
Free balloons here. There you go. Would they float?
That's what you have to be able to mix them with helium.
Yeah,
now, if you're making your own, you certainly can't get them to float.
Mixing up fart balloons in the back of a trailer.
In the back of your white rig van.
Who would you send your first fart balloon to?
I don't know why I thought of this, where they put helium and blow up condoms.
Oh.
Have you ever seen that before?
No. Well, that took a drastic turn.
No.
We're talking about happy birthday balloons, and Kim goes blowing up condoms. Hell. Who would you give your first fart balloon to?
Probably Darrell. Probably Darrell.
Waltrip? Sorry.
Darrell Wallace Jr.
Rusty's nephew.
Yeah. Which Kenny's kid, actually.
Kenny's kid.
Yeah.
He would be so mad if you did that.
Yeah, he'd be pissed. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he'd be very sad. He'd be very upset. But who would you send yours to?
Ooh, good question. I don't know. I'm going to have to think on that one.
I know exactly who I'd send mine to, and I'm not going to say it because I'm going to send it to him.
Okay.
And he knows who he is.
Balloons.
He knows who he is.
Oh, that sounds
inside joke here.
Intimidating there.
They took very large dumps that apparently were unflushable unless chopped into tinier pieces.
Chopping it up, man.
So they kept a poop. I guess they had like 3 bathrooms in their house. They kept a poop knife like in the laundry room because it was equidistant from each bathroom. And so if you knew you had to take a poop, you brought the poop knife with you. But the thing is, on Reddit, like people were commenting, like some people were like, "What the heck is this? I've never heard of this." But then other people were like, "Oh yeah, we had one, but we didn't use a knife. We had a ruler." Like there were multiple comments of people that had things to make their poop flushable.
Chop up feces, man. I mean, scissors, coat hanger. Use a wire coat hanger and just go. So, did they post a picture of this knife? You've seen?
I don't think so.
I don't know if they did, but my favorite part about the Reddit story was at the end, his wife.
Oh yeah,
he had one at his house, and he
never
mentioned it with his wife. It was just
he thought that everybody had one.
So I was wanting to get y'all's takes, and maybe the Twitterverse can help us out. But I went upstairs to take go to the bathroom. Yeah, take a steamer. Yeah. And so they had luckily they had the seat covers.
Mm-hmm. Oh yes.
On, and they're always like attached in a few places. So you have the outer rim and then the middle part,
the flap,
but they're like attached to both sides of the front. Do you tear the? Do you
pre-tear
those?
Do
you pre-tear the taps to where it falls in?
Yeah, because that's what catches it. So when you flush it, it pulls it down.
Okay.
What? I did not know that.
So you just
sorcery.
That's that way you don't have to touch.
Because I've
seen when you're
them,
setting it down, pre-tear it. That flap will fall in.
You just tear the front two.
Yeah, you don't tear the whole thing.
Prongs.
Off. No.
Well, people tear the front whole thing, and that's why they're just there. Because have you ever walked into a stall and the seat cover's still there, and you're like, bleh.
You ever sat down on a warm seat?
No.
Maybe it's got that body heat.
Have you?
Maybe it was just heated.
Yeah.
It was just
they just like it's like.
I prefer the ones that you press the button that have like the saran wrap on the thing. Like they're in the Chicago airport,
seen that one.
and you press it, and it goes.
Women bathrooms are way better than men's, I guess, because we don't have that.
Ours is like a hole in the ground with a plank.
It literally looks like it's saran wrapped the entire seat cover, and there's a button, and you push it, and it is like a carousel.
It's like a condom for your seat.
Exactly.
That's crazy.
But I always wonder what it looks like.
For her pleasure. Sorry.
I always wonder what it looks like on the.
There's the big gym.
On the other side. Like, where is that going? I just want to make sure it's not just completely,
just
circling.
Yeah.
And so, like, you're still sitting on somebody's butt seat.
Ew, man.
Like, I wonder if it just, like, ejects it on the backside, or again, if it's just, like,
there's a
tricking you into thinking you've got
a guy back
fresh
there. He's unseating
He's
the
just squeegeeing
used cartridge.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Reload, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never seen those before. That's interesting.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to sneak into a girl's bathroom or something and try to find one of these because
I'm gonna do a test next time though, and like put a mark on it and then press it to see if it comes back around.
It's coming back around again.
What if it does, man?
I'll be so
terrible.
mad.
So, in your experience today,
what did you do?
Yes,
so I've always so I tear the 3 tabs to let the flap go in the water. Okay, but sometimes when the flap hits the water,
it pulls
the whole thing in. So
right.
like that's really inconvenient because then you're like almost touching like the seat, And then I tear the front part. So there's my boy can hang on there.
Well, some of the seats have the the part is missing there.
Yeah, but
doesn't go all the way around.
I wonder.
Might be a male seat.
Maybe it's a male seat.
My question is, when they come out, do some people don't tear the tabs at all and just
poop
expect the weight of your turn to break it? Do you play that dangerous game of what if it doesn't break? What if it's a really strong cover?
I'd be terrified that it would not break.
I just played the dangerous game of
putting one on.
Don't put one on. I'm just gonna sit on this. I'm gonna hope that the cleaning crew has been here enough times.
I can't. Man.
Oh, you're not doing a thigh workout. You're actually
I'm not. Yeah.
You're not hovering. You're sitting down.
Do you ever take toilet paper and wipe the seat off?
Yeah,
I definitely wipe the seat. If they don't have the covers, I wipe it and then I build a nest.
Oh yeah, with toilet paper nest. No, I don't ever do that.
We have discussed this.
That just gets messy, and then there's toilet paper everywhere, and then it falls off. And
I've almost gotten to where I prefer doing toilet paper myself than trusting one of those terrible covers.
I feel like the toilet paper would stick to you though.
Sometimes it does. Sometimes it does, and you have to peel it off your sweaty thighs after you.
That's the other thing that I like. I sweat a good bit, so I don't want to have
you're kinda hairy?
Wet seat covers entwined in my hair. It's like
what
Velcro.
have you forgotten? It's just like hanging out of your pants, out of the back of your pants.
See, again, things that you don't want to have happen. You don't want that seat cover just. It's like, oh. You just got back from the bathroom, huh? Cool, yeah.
I just can't do it in public bathrooms, man. I gotta have something down there. Yeah, track bathrooms. You need to step your game up because some of them are pretty bad.
Have you ever noticed that some of the porta-johns are actually better than some of like the garage bathrooms or like?
If it's a porta-john that's like a trailer, the ones that are like trailers, those are actually pretty nice.
The thing I do like is the TV compound porta-johns. Get cleaned like clockwork.
Oh, okay, that's nice.
Generally.
I like the portable bathrooms, so they still flush. Like you still don't have to look into this like vat of shit. That's the worst part.
You ever been in one? You ever been in one and it was cresting?
Ew. That is not a thing.
Oh well, wait.
That is not a thing.
The girls.
Is it?
Sometimes you gotta shake it and get it to settle.
Gross.
Sometimes it's only like half and half. Like porta potties have male and female signs on them.
It's
Most
very
of them
rare.
are just open. Yeah, they've been cresting out of that blue liquid a lot.
That's
I got to tell you, I
disgusting.
can't say it on the show. I really can't because it's
How
so
not?
gross. It's so bad. What I found in a porta-john. I'm sorry, I just spit. What I found in a porta-john one time at Lanier Speedway in Georgia.
Give us a hint.
I can't tell you. I cannot tell you.
A newborn baby.
Wow. It's so bad.
I don't know.
Actually, it's not that bad, but I don't know. It's.
Can you do charades?
Can you give us a clue?
Okay, it requires some batteries.
Oh,
batteries.
Whoa!
A vibrator.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
As soon as you said batteries, I didn't.
Which leads you to believe that somebody was having some sort of sexual encounter in the porta-john, which is disgusting.
Yeah.
Why just with themselves? Maybe they like to keep things spicy.
I don't know. I walked in there and it was just open, and I don't really like to pee in the side pod because there's backsplash and stuff.
I got a thing on that.
I like to try and not look down the porta potty like as much as I can.
I kind of like to look.
Say what's in here.
Hell! I make sure there's no baby alligators in there or something, or turtles.
Turtlehead.
But I looked in and it was just sitting right there on top of all the solids that were
like
in there.
down
Was
in
it
there?
still going?
No, I think it's
I feel like if it was still going, it would have like buried itself down into the.
It just drilled down in there.
Yeah, it would have been like.
It was like the jackhammers that the guys used. I'll tell you what, man. I'm sure that person was so pissed after they're like, damn it!
You think it was an accident?
I mean,
I think
Was it a really nice one?
I don't know, Kim. I don't know.
Cataloging them. I mean, like, do you have a?
It was pink. That's all I remember. It was pink. Yeah, I'm not like, well, that was a really nice vibrator. Should have took that out. Should have saved it to my collection.
It's one of those things. Like, how did it get there? Like, was it? And
my theory is they were messing around in there.
Which is gross, first of all. Would you ever hook up with somebody in a porta potty?
No. No, I think this person was by themselves.
I don't.
Well, it was middle of the day. Like, it was like Friday practice.
Well, it could have happened Thursday night.
It could have.
And here, why not we give you... I can't talk today. It's a Monday. It's a Monday. This will air on a Wednesday. Let's give you another one.
Interesting story to build off on this. I'm at the airport early, obviously, and I left. Got right out of there. Got right out of there after the race, and before the race actually.
You just took off.
And
he was never actually in the car.
I was never in the car. It was someone else. And sitting on the plane to go home, and Kurt was apparently flying back on Kyle Busch's plane. So I was on Dale's plane. So Dale and Kyle's plane was right there. And then I felt even worse for Kurt because he had to wait on Kyle to do victory lane stuff. And so it's right here. And then Denny's plane is kind of like 50 yards away. And so Denny's car pulls up and Kurt starts walking to Denny's plane, walking to Denny. And I'm like, oh, man.
Oh, here
Get the phone out. Get the phone out. Got the phone out. I'm like, I'm going to have some TMZ stuff right here. And it's like slow motion, like just. Actually, Denny's not even walking towards him. Kurt's just slowly walking towards him.
Trying to like cut off his path to
and I'm
the plane.
like, oh, man, here we go. Fight on the tarmac. And they hug it out, man. They hugged it out. Yeah, I was kind of disappointed at the same time. But they hugged it out. I thought I was going to get some gold on this.
Actually, that could be considered gold.
It could be considered gold. But if anyone wants to buy it from me, you can call me. But yeah, I was like, man, I'm going to get some.
What would you
have
done
action.
if you just like strong armed him like down to the ground?
I really don't know what I would have done. I don't know. I would have just watched, I guess.
Were you in? So you were sitting in the plane, like looking out the window, or were you just like outside on the tarmac, just kind of hanging out?
I was out the door. Like I was.
So like
I was
you
kind
could
of
have
like
yelled.
hiding.
You
out
were
the
like
door.
a paparazzi.
Yeah, and when they honestly when they hugged it out, me and the guy I was with, we were like, boo.
Should have been like, you won't hit him.
Yeah, he said you're a bitch.
Give him a right hug.
He called you a bitch.
And there's a fight.
Yeah, but
yeah. Hey.
What kind of hug was it?
It was a 2-arm embrace hug.
Like a big bear hug.
Yeah, it was a bear hug. Yeah, I mean,
who initiated the hug now? Was it Kurt that initiated the hug?
They just both went in
did
together?
They both go in at the same time?
Kurt initially opened his arms up, and then Denny was like, "It's okay to."
Oh, so it wasn't like a
Bring
"come
it
at me,
in."
bro."
No.
Like
It was a yeah.
Ain't nothing but the real thing.
Yeah, it was a real thing, man. I mean, hey, guys worked it out. It's fine. Hey. But yeah, I thought that was pretty neat. I was like, I'm going to see some shit. But negative.
Dang.
You got to see a good man hug.
Hey, I mean, they made it up. They were good.
Did one of them do like the pat on the back to like kind of signal, all right, this hug is over?
I'm hugging you, but I'm hitting you.
I feel like men do that. Like they hug and then it's like a tap.
You side hug a lot, or you bring it in and you hit
a side hug is
the back.
Weird.
Yeah, it is.
I feel like a guy side hug is weird.
It's
guy
weird.
side hug. I think guy. If you're gonna hug a guy, man, you got to go both arms.
Like
maybe a pat, maybe a little rub on the back, and then you release.
But you've never done like you win a game or something like that, and you're somewhere and you say, oh yeah, we won, and you side hug somebody.
Like a
slightly different situation.
If there's multiple people,
right?
Maybe you
and
can
you're like running
do this.
to get to like the rest of the team. And it's like
it's 1v1, man.
Yeah.
You're going
hug it out.
You're going full frontal to full frontal here. I don't know
who wants to come on the show.
I don't know. Nope. I mean, we had a guest last week.
Just start drawing from a hat.
It's like, all right, and this week's guest is,
and just make them come
and just see if they'll come.
Kidnap them. We'll get a van. We'll black out the windows and just go roll up like old school. Yeah.
I think most would be receptive.
We'll have you back by dinner.
Would be receptive to being on. Maybe
being kidnapped. And
to being on the show. Maybe not I can think of maybe one or two.
One or two drivers that would be receptive to being kidnapped.
No, not receptive to being on the show, period.
Okay. That wouldn't want to be on at all.
What would you do with a belly? Like if someone gave you a belly button, what would you do with it?
Throw it away.
Yeah. If it was someone that you loved.
Well, it's kind of like when parents save the umbilical cord. That's a little weird.
Yeah.
I'm not a parent, so I can't speak from firsthand experience. But I don't know if your mom. I don't think my mom does. But when moms have like the little baggie with the umbilical cord they cut off.
That's actually a thing.
Yes.
I didn't know that was a thing.
I didn't know that was a thing.
You guys are men.
I thought you ate it.
You just go in there with your teeth.
Placenta.
And just no, you don't cut the umbilical cord with your teeth.
That's what you did.
Daniel's looking at me like
it's full of nutrients. People save the umbilical cord. That's a thing.
Where does
heard
it belt?
About that one?
Where are you from, Kimayan?
Florida.
This is a real thing. Somebody back me up. It's not a Florida thing. It's a parent thing. Read it.
I'm going to Google, do people save umbilical cords and wear them as bolo ties?
No.
Bolo ties.
I didn't say that.
Use the belly button and the umbilical cord, make a little bolo tie. Boom. Good to go.
How many
Put some
people
metal tassels on the end.
How many people listening, parents, how many of your parents saved your umbilical cord? Or did you save your kids if you got kids? It's a thing. I think there's some baby books where there might even be a little page for it.
So I just don't think that I'll wake up and I'm like, man, dude, this is tough sport.
Right.
No, never. I understand you have to walk. I heard someone say one time that LeBron would have a hard time walking 72 holes, and I was like, you're high right now, bro. You are on something that is just not. It's not true.
So you don't feel like you have to work out to sustain any sort of
I work out
level
so that I don't get fat. That's pretty much it.
I was just saying, college is a little bit more. Do you have to carry your bags in college?
Yeah, now we're talking about something that is strenuous.
Right.
36 whole days, carrying your bag. I don't think the working out or the fitness part's hard. It's not chafing that's hard.
Yeah. On a hot day in July.
You're walking around and you're like,
Man, this is like the first conversation I've had with another person who does a sport that they're actually saying our sport is more athletic than what they do. I mean, this is the first time. Record.
Well, I just think there's you have to be somewhat realistic and understand that I could sit here and defend my sport, but I wouldn't be. I'd be lying right through my teeth. Do you ever play golf and you're like, man, I'm so tired, dude. This is really getting to me. I need to start working out to play golf. No, never.
I do it just not to pull something.
Yeah, and then you get in a car and you're like, dude, I need to
stretch.
I need to do stuff to so I can do it. And no.
I think Shaq has a bigger bladder than me.
I feel like most of your organs are the same size. Bigger you are.
I'm sure he has a big old donkey dick. I don't.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us today on the Glass Case of Emotion. We're joined today by
Jesus.
Bubba Wallace, Ryan Glenny.
That was
just trying to fill the dead air as both
not
Bubba
expecting
and
you to say that
are doubled over in laughter.
Anyways,
you must be Irish. Because my dick is doubling. Sorry.
What was that of? That's off Hall Pass, isn't it?
Holy shit. Oh, that was funny.
Are you Irish? Because when I look at you, my penis doubles in size. I mean, like Dublin. Oh. Hi.
Yes. There's a laugh.
Woo. Does this rag smell like chloroform to you?
When she shits all over the back of that bathtub, that was the best part. Dude, I got the hair on me.
Hey, you know.
That's Kim's hair. And she just
that was on the microphone. I think she like puts her face on the microphone or something.
She's getting her beard hair on the microphone.
Yeah. Anyway,
so
I think bigger people have proportional organs to them.
So the best part is Family Guy's one of mine and Taylor's favorite TV shows, and we were trying to figure out what to name him. He's a white colored dog, and he's a male. And guess what we named him? Taylor's idea.
Stewie.
No. We're trying to figure it out, and she just was all of a sudden like eyes wide open. She's like, Brian.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
I love it.
Oh, done deal. Yeah.
Sold.
So we've
I
got
also
Brian.
love dogs with human names, so it's so great.
Both Saturday and Sunday, you saw tempers flaring at Watkins Glen.
We heard it in the
heard it in the open. That was
the 24.
Kyle Busch and the 24. You heard Chad Knaus telling his driver to get after it.
I liked that too.
For the record, that might have been the best brake check I've ever seen in my entire life.
It was good.
All 4 tires locked up, and the 24 blasted it.
Yeah.
I don't know what Will was planning on doing there.
So I didn't see what actually happened. So the 18 ran him off in the bus stop or something, right?
Yeah. And then Will was underneath of him getting in through one. And the 18 was underneath of him, sorry. And the 18 just spun right out.
Mm-hmm.
It literally Will Byron did nothing.
Yeah.
So then Kyle just brake checked him?
Then Kyle
I'd be pretty fired up too. I mean, I would
completely brake checked him and knocked the radiator duct working.
Yeah.
It killed it.
Ruined his day.
Killed
and
his day.
He had a fast car.
Mm-hmm.
He was
Killed his
started on the front row. So
and
if
you're Will Byron and you have Chad Knaus barking at you and you're like that,
telling you better do something,
F-bomb.
I tear all 4 wheels off my car and completely junk the 18 car.
Yes, sir, Mr. Knaus. Right away, sir.
Yes, sir.
No, I think he should shed his squeaky clean, like buttoned up image.
I think that's what he was going for,
I
and I think that's what Chad was trying to get out of him. Was
Yeah.
trying to pull out that.
Didn't get it. He just got sunned. He got sunned by Kyle Busch.
But then Kyle Busch a little bit later in the race had that incident with Bubba.
Mm-hmm.
It was not Kyle's
It's not
weekend.
No,
Kyle Busch got sunned.
Yeah.
Basically, what people eat some in some places. That's something that really amazed me a lot. How the culture here in the U.S. We are used to eat certain kind of stuff, and then you go to Mexico and we are used to eat certain kind of stuff, and then you go to Brazil, they eat totally different kind of stuff, and then I never been in Asia, but I hear all the stuff that they eat. I mean, it's insane. I mean, it's stuff that we will never eat in the U.S. So it's kind of crazy how cultures are so different all over the world.
Oh, yeah.
Ugh. I would not want to eat half the stuff at an Asian market.
Oh.
See, I feel like if it was prepared and I didn't know what was in it. Like if you walk through and you see the raw ingredients just kind of hanging there, it's like, maybe I might not have that. But if it's prepared in a meal and say, here, try this, probably be a little bit more willing to sample some of the local cuisine.
Maybe.
But if you've got a giant beetle sitting on a stick and you're like, here, eat this. It's like,
that's good protein.
I know, but I'm
bugs.
not gonna...
Do they eat any sort of bugs in Mexico?
I don't.
You don't?
I don't. I can't really talk about everyone, but I don't.
Crickets.
Crickets.
Do they do crickets?
Crickets, I hear, but I never tried them.
I heard they're pretty good. They're crunchy. I've had cricket powder, like a protein bar with cricket powder.
Oh, really?
Which is ground up crickets. You can't really taste.
I never had crickets before. I never had any of stuff like that, but
it's supposed to be the protein of the future.
Cricket.
Or
bugs. Well, just bugs, like bug protein.
I find that very hard to
It's more sustainable.
You ever see grosses me out is when you see stickers in the urinal. You ever see that?
Mm-hmm. Did you see the one this weekend?
Like actually,
said, how's your aim?
No.
Oh.
It was a shooting range.
Stop.
I'm serious.
I missed it.
The Pocono bathrooms. Well, big time here. Probably go to the bus, but in the
I don't know what to say. Yes, I'd like to go to the bathroom. In my bus.
Yeah, in the
it's comfortable.
By the way, plastic urinal. It looks like they cut out by hand. In Pocono, they added more.
Like a
center
trough?
in there. Yeah, but it had no water, so it was just a little tub and just it was fine. There's a bathroom attendant. Pocono has attendants.
Oh. So did you try your aim?
I felt like my aim was respectable.
Did the attendant judge the aim? Like, is that what the attendant does?
Doing good. 2 centimeters to the left. Adjust for wind.
Yeah, what did the attendant do at the Pocono bathroom? Like he's handing out mints and hand towels?
There was no. Just sat there, cleaned, mopped. I saw him mop the entire toilet. And I was like, yeah, I'm not going to that one.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
What if it was just a guy who didn't work there who was just hanging out in the bathroom?
Hoping to get tips.
I tipped him.
Did you?
Yeah.
Where you just had cash in your fire suit? What's happening here?
I was in regular clothes.
Oh, okay. I'm like picturing you and you're going in there in your fire suit and just having like cash in your fire suit.
Yeah, I do like the thing that you sent.
So this guy, Jonathan Jones, apparently he lives in Charlotte.
Yeah, he's a
He's
reporter.
a reporter.
Yeah. Covers some NFL type
yes,
things.
Yes, he covers NFL. But
they're back.
He had tweeted.
Hall of Fame game was Thursday.
2 people just left their exit row seats. I'm reading this to nobody.
I know we didn't have a conversation. We're throwing the imaginary football back and forth.
Welcome to my life.
Well,
people wonder why I have to interrupt on this podcast. It's because these 2 guys just talk.
Anyways,
would you like to read it, Chuck?
No. Go ahead, Kim.
Where'd you get to?
Yeah.
2 people just left their exit row seats because they were not willing to agree to the exit row stipulations. I've never seen this before, and I am floored.
That is an actual thing.
You've witnessed this?
No, I was thinking about that the other day. I'm like, no one's ever given up an exit seat.
Yeah, it's roomier.
It's roomier, but the seats don't decline.
But it comes with a lot of responsibility.
Yeah, but I wonder what they disagreed with. They were like, oh, gosh, Karen, we cannot sit here.
The same.
Yeah, it probably goes back. It was like probably great-great-grandfathers were cousins, and then it splits off from there. So you're far enough removed.
Kept the same last name.
Yeah, because the male,
trees, male's names.
Like branches.
But nowadays, males sometimes don't keep their last names. They put another name behind their last one.
They hyphenate it?
Well, like, sometimes like there could be like
they get married and they
Coon
use both.
Blaney,
yeah, they use both names. What, Chuck?
Is Joey gonna take Coon as his last name?
He has joked that he would take it because it's easier to spell and say than Denowitz.
Denowitz, yeah.
But Joey Coon Denowitz, I think that would be.
Would it be Joey Coon Denowitz or Joey Denowitz Coon?
Coon. That's a good question.
I think your
I don't know, would you
partner's
put a
last
hyphen?
name is after.
Yeah, but I think Coon Denowitz flows a little bit
Also,
better.
do we flip?
Denowitz
So
Coon.
if we got married and shared last names, would we choose one to do together, or would he be Joey Denowitz Coon and I would be Kim Coon Denowitz?
Now that's just getting confusing.
Yeah,
that's confusing.
I don't know. People do that.
Or we could just take all the letters of each and mix them up and create a new last name.
I think whoever has a cooler last name, you should take that last name.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of neat.
The last line of this Bumgarner article said, Bumgarner also once killed a rattlesnake and saved a baby jackrabbit it had already swallowed.
Sure.
Oh.
Yep. Madison Bumgarner.
I don't think so.
Gave his wife a cow.
If you were a dude and married somebody, we may have talked about this already. We've done this for so many years, I can't keep track. If you were a dude and married somebody super famous, would you take their last name?
No.
Like if you married Oprah Winfrey, I couldn't say it.
Winfrey.
I think it'd be kind of cool to have that.
Or like Jennifer Aniston. Would you be Chuck Aniston?
That just sounds like a badass name, though. Hi, I'm Chuck Aniston.
Also,
like
the Bush Aniston wedding
with sports.
Bush Aniston.
Chuck Aniston.
I think that'd be kind of neat. I don't know.
Or is it a bigger compliment for her to take your last name?
That would be a big compliment right there if Jennifer Aniston got bushed.
Hey.
Bush.
We did a thing before, and we should call this out in the podcast. We've got a new Facebook group.
We do.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Yeah.
New Facebook group.
So you can join today. You can go to there's a website that we'll probably put up on the screen here
called
because
Glass Case of Emotion, or is it
it's nas.cr/glass holes.
Oh, so it is glass holes.
Yeah,
that's a lot.
Or go to NASCAR on Facebook, select groups, and click join group in our new Facebook group.
There we go.
Glass holes.
Grouping.
Do it.
Grouping together.
Do it now. Go join now. We'll wait.
Waiting. This is where you put elevator music in, because one fan did say we should do an elevator music segment every week.
This is the part where we wait while they join the Facebook, and we're just going to keep doing this until...
This is a live show, too, by the way, so do it.
Do it now.
As soon as you can.
Yeah.
We're checking.
I'm watching
right
you,
now,
Dan.
Just make sure that the numbers are going
Dan,
up.
why aren't you joining? What about you, Teresa? Why haven't you joined yet?
Teresa should tape up her laptop camera like you have.
Yeah.
That freaks me out. Do you do it to your phone camera too?
Okay, elevator music's done.
Get elevator music done and taping cameras.
I don't. Do you?
It's hard to do on your phone, don't you think?
It's hard to do on the phone, but
photos.
You're looking at your phone
all
the
the time
more than you're looking at that.
And I think phones are easier to hack.
Yeah.
I would think than a computer.
I don't know. I mean, sure. I'm not a hacker.
Then you can't take the selfie anymore.
Well, you could just turn it around. Yeah, turn it around and do that.
Or you could just take the tape off.
Yeah,
then you'll be putting tape on, taking it off, like
what if,
a lot of times a day.
What if they made a phone cover?
They do.
It has a slide.
It has a slide.
Does it? On
there's
their side?
Yeah, there's a thing that has that.
Wow.
Okay, well.
Late to the party.
Yeah. Obviously, I don't do a lot of
dropping knowledge on Chuck.
Buying of phone cases.
All right. Honestly, those were some of my favorite moments of all time.
You know what I just forgot?
What?
It was the first season, but when Jeff Gordon was on.
Oh, so maybe we could go to that now.
Yeah.
Jeff Gordon coming in hot.
What's with one-piece swimsuits nowadays?
Oh, yeah.
I've seen all this stuff
I think they're way
on
sexier
the
than
internet.
bikinis.
I don't think so.
I do not think so. This is not true.
I've seen big campaigns.
You're not a fan?
I don't know. I mean, if you live in 1940, maybe, but
I might have a photo of myself in a one piece.
I don't mind the ones that like
decide.
have the slits and are more revealing, than just a regular.
I just bought one the other
Right.
day. You have a problem with that?
Well, that's.
I don't
different
have a
than what
problem with
I'm-
that.
That is a one piece.
Yeah, but that's a lot. That's a.
That is a
cheating
one piece
That's cheating.
swimsuit.
No, I'm talking like.
Like
what's her name?
1920s
Wendy-
bathing costume
like
one suit?
Wendy Peppercorn
Oh.
from the
Like
Sandlot.
high neck.
Yeah, like that's what these things are.
Tell me Wendy Peppercorn wasn't hot.
Oh, she was.
In the one piece.
Yeah.
Lifeguard.
I was a big fan, but
Baywatch. They wore one pieces.
okay. Well, apparently my argument is collapsing on itself.
You're talking about like very
no. Let's
traditional
just
one
move on.
piece.
Are you talking about like the mom one piece with the skirt on it?
Yes. Yeah.
Got to cover the thighs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What if Katie
I'm not
Nolan?
sure where this is going.
Maybe we couldn't sometimes go off the rails.
We might want to cut this out. A lot of females might get mad for us talking about.
I
these
think it's
one
funny.
pieces.
Hey, we have a female in here. She's not mad.
I'm not mad,
I
but
can't wait
I
to
don't
go
know
to
that
New
I'm the
York.
standard.
If I see a guy in a rompum, I'm taking a picture. I'm sending it to you.
Please.
Cam Newton apparently wore
Oh,
one.
God, of course.
But it was
romper.
It was a two piece. It was actually just a
floral one?
matching shirt and.
He was also at Coachella,
Yeah.
which is a whole
Yeah,
other
that's a
story.
little different. See,
Yeah.
I've been to Coachella. You can get away with a lot of
What
things
if
there.
Ingrid came home and was like, Jeff, I got you a really great new outfit. It's what's in, because she's high fashion.
yeah.
Like
No,
she knows what's cool, and she brings out a romp him.
Yeah, no, she pushes me, but I push back sometimes too. I mean, I know what my limits are, and it goes back to confidence. I know that if I'm wearing something that's too edgy for me, that's too outside the box for me, I'm not going to be confident in it, and I'm not going to be able to pull it off.
Yeah.
I just think there's some things that people
fair.
pull off better than others, and so I'm more conservative. So she knows. She's like, this is a little edgy, try it. And I'm like, okay. Whoop. There's the line.
That's the line
That's the
right
line.
there. Because I was going to ask if you were like screaming like, like forgetting that you couldn't talk to them.
Yeah, so I legitimately forgot about it. At the last pit stop of the race, we beat the 78 Alpha pit road, and that was a big deal. And I keyed up the mic and was like, "Good stop, everybody." And they were like, "Yeah, we still can't hear you, by the way." I was like, "Oh, I legitimately forgot." And after the race, I don't think I was pumped up inside the car, but I didn't key the mic. I don't recall, because it was just a lost cause.
And you did the gentleman's. I'm not going to say gentleman's burnout, the gentleman's not burnout, which I appreciate that.
Yeah, that's something I've wanted to
to do this year and from here on out, if we keep running races of not doing the burnouts. Everybody goes and does big old burnouts nowadays and just destroys their cars, and that's
very
not
classy.
That's not cool. Yeah, and that's what it used to be about. They used to just kind of roll down the front stretch and wave to the fans and grab the checkered flag and go to victory lane. So that part I thought is fitting, and not many people do that anymore. So
we were hoping you were going to bring the trophy in, but it's not here. Where is it?
It is in my bus.
Okay.
It's in my motorhome, so I have to get that at some point, probably at Michigan, and then I'll bring it back. But no trophy. Unfortunately.
Dang it.
And it's the new trophy, too. It's not the
eagle
Was it
humping the
heavy?
flag.
I didn't see because Chuck and I were both in victory lane just because we want to say congrats. But I didn't stay to see all the pictures. Did you try and lift the trophy?
No. Igdalski asked me. He said, "Hey, do you want to lift that thing up?" I said, "Is it heavy?" He said, "Yeah, it's pretty heavy." And I tried to move it with one hand, and it wouldn't budge. And I'm like, I'm not picking that up and making myself look like a fool. It could stay right here.
Has anybody ever dropped a trophy in victory lane? I've seen some guys struggle, pick it up thinking they've got it and struggle and then have a little help. But has anybody just completely wiped out?
I know Kyle Busch smashed a guitar once, but that wasn't dropping the trophy.
Yeah, that was just destroying it. What if I would have spiked the trophy from the stadium, the balcony up top?
Oh no!
And just said, "Bring back the old one."
Get me a new one. That would have been Kyle Busch-esque of the guitar smashing.
Yeah. I don't like this trophy. Trophy smash.
I want the eagle humping the flag.
Fly, eagle, fly.
Oh, it's not a fly. It's not one of those new flying trophies. We've reserved a seat for Dale. So on Twitter, I've been getting blamed for Dale retiring. By the way, there's been more than
really?
Yes. I'm not joking. By the way, there's been at least 20 people blaming me for Dale's.
Is this a conspiracy theory?
I think so. People have tweeted at me like, "You're the reason Dale retired. I don't like you anymore." So
that's a tough burden to bear.
That's aggressive.
That's what I'm dealing with today.
That's keyboard courage coming from all the trolls in their mom's basement.
Well, getting started in the NASCAR world in 2012, I talked to him a little bit about trying to go drive for him at Junior Motorsports when I was at Tommy Baldwin Racing when my dad was running. This is first when I got started in the Xfinity Series, and things didn't kind of go that way, and we went to the Penske route. But he was one of the first guys to talk to me in that deal, and that really meant a lot. Like I said, someone I really looked up to growing up in the sport, and someone I always paid attention to and always wanted to get to know. And I've gotten lucky to do that. So he definitely means a lot for the sport, not only on the track, but things he does away from the track. He's been a huge mentor to young kids who want to try to get into it, and he's just a great personality to have. So hopefully he'll stick around. I think he will stick around the sport after he's not driving anymore. He's a big impact on it, and I think he'll do that. Be interesting to see what he does.
And not to put you on the spot, but if you were to take a guess, speculate, analyze, why now?
Why now? He's getting...
It's okay, you can say it.
He's not getting old. I mean, was he 40,
He's
41?
aging, just like
he's
all
aging,
of us.
just like everybody, and he's been in it for so long. And I think there's other things with his life he wants to do, between him and Amy, and, you can't blame him for that. But he's still very competitive. He can go out and win any single week. His competitiveness has not dwindled down to make him want to retire. He's still more than willing to be, or able to go win races. I'm not sure now. It's just something personal he feels like.
So the Jay-Z video was, they're like, "Hey, you want to be in this?" Obviously, that's a yes. Mm-hmm. And we left New Hampshire. We raced at New Hampshire on Sunday. We got on the plane as soon as the race was over, flew over to Monaco, and landed there. As soon as we landed, it was time to shoot. It was 8 o'clock in the morning there. I'm standing on the side of the street. I walk up. Jay-Z's leaning up against the wall. And he's like, "Hey, man, how's it going?" I'm like, "All right, just got here. Everything's cool." As soon as we start our conversation, Beyonce walks up. She's been shopping. She's got shopping bags in her hand. And so I just locked up right then. That was just a little bit too much power, right? At
Made
one
you a little
time.
nervous?
Yeah. I was okay with Jay-Z, but then she walked up and it was just like overload.
That's like one of the most famous families, I think.
It was insane. So, but we shot that video, and then we had dinner with them afterwards. And literally, it was like about 6 or 8 of us with Beyonce. And so we're sitting there getting ready to eat dinner, and Jay-Z and Beyonce haven't walked in yet. And we're in this restaurant, and they open the ceiling up. So the ceiling opens up on the restaurant.
To the sky?
To the sky. And then they walked in, sat down, and they closed the ceiling.
What?
Just
like a planetarium?
Just like that. It was just like that. And then, so we're all like watching that happen, and the ceiling closes, and then everybody's like, okay, here we go. We're going to eat. And we had some beers and hung out and talked, and they were super down to earth, really cool, very easy to conversate with.
What kind of beer does Jay-Z drink?
Well, the only thing that was available there was Heineken's.
Okay.
So there was a lot of those at the table, but I don't think either one of them actually drank. We continued to hang out and enjoy our 24 hours in Monaco, and they had dinner and then they got up and left. But we conversated and laughed and joked and had a good time. I didn't expect it to be as easy to communicate with them because they're just on another level, but it was awesome.
What would you define as a cult?
We're not going to get into that because I could name many things that
could be a cult.
Yeah. The Ryan Blaney fan club.
Cool. Any group of people can technically be called a cult. Yeah.
Your glass holes.
Oh, yeah.
Any group of people who believe in certain things were a cult. Not a bad way.
This is our guru.
A bad cult. Yeah. Listen to what I say.
Guru Blaney.
One of the worst moments that I think we had on the show.
Oh God, it was when what's his face?
Oh wait, which one?
I am a giant fish.
Oh, I am a giant fish.
This is
you know what?
This is the best of, and also the worst of.
Yeah, so enjoy that again.
I am a giant fish.
I'm sorry.
I'm Ron Burgundy. I'm a giant fish. I am 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 a giant fish. Giant fish. I am a giant fish. Giant fish. I am a giant fish. I am a giant fish. I am a giant fish.
I'm a giant fish.
Which is a giant fish.
Because I'm a giant fish. Ooh.
I am a giant fish. 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 And I am a giant fish. I'm a giant fish. Let me put my giant fish inside of you.
They clipped it.
Do you even know where the picture's from that they used?
I do. I know exactly where that is from. It's actually my LinkedIn profile photo.
And what were you thinking when you took that picture?
It was in the middle of a stand-up in Martinsville Speedway.
You do stand-up?
Yeah, not stand-up, but like a new stand-up.
You do jokes? You do? Give me a joke.
I mean, my favorite joke growing up was, why did the chicken cross the road?
Why?
To get the Chinese newspaper. Do you get it?
I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't either. I get the Charlotte Observer.
As
a kid, I would tell that joke and stop it, get the Chinese newspaper, and just bust out laughing.
And you didn't even know where you laughed?
Didn't know why. Like, that's what I found funny. So.
What did the janitor say when he jumped out the closet? Supplies!
What do you call a man with no arms and legs on the floor?
What?
Matt. What do you call a man with no arms and legs on your wall?
What?
Art. How about a man with no arms and legs on a grill?
What?
Frank. What do you call his girlfriend?
What?
Patty. What do you call a man with no arms and legs in a pile of leaves? Russell.
Mm.
Now, why did the monkey fall out of the tree?
Why?
He was dead.
Another worst moment was Vegas when the balloons dropped at the beginning of the show. So let's relive.
Kyle Busch was so mad. He was like,
Kyle Busch mad?
Kyle Busch.
Yeah.
Hey man, at least he can win a late model race.
Hey.
Hello, everybody.
Thank you all for
welcome.
being here.
Welcome to the Glass Case of Motion, Ryan. How you doing there, Blaney?
I'm doing good. Hopefully you guys enjoyed those balloons. Appreciate you coming out. So
I'm just trying to get my ears in. I couldn't hear you. I thought I was going to be able to hear you, but I can't.
You know, I thought we were prepared for this show, and it's actually turning out to be about there.
Well, the balloons are distracting. Like, look. Oh no, it's going to hit the stage. Now, don't pop those balloons. Don't pop them.
They are
fart
balloons.
Watch the video. That's not going to end well for you. Wow.
Wow. This is more people than I thought were going to be here. So
it's like there's a bunch of cats out there with some catnip, and they got balloons.
There is.
This is what we are. We're
A
just
hot mess.
Yeah.
feeding.
What is
Oh,
it,
it hit the
dumpster
mics.
fire?
Oh no.
Oh.
All right, let's keep the balloons in the crowd. All right, I'm going to be the dad. Let's keep the balloons in the crowd. Come on. This is why we can't have nice things.
All right, guys. So we got Kyle Busch coming up on stage. How about a hand for Kyle? Let's get some cheers for Kyle.
Let's give it up for Kyle.
Come on, guys.
Yeah.
There it is.
Coming out.
And Eric Jones.
Cowboys and Eric Jones.
You guys like Eric Jones?
Sunoco Rookie of the Year.
Hey!
All right.
Sunoco Rookie of the Year.
They like our guest.
Coming out on stage, kicking the balloons, fighting their way through with some showgirls that match the balloons. Yeah. Come on, guys, show them some love. Let's hear it for Kyle Busch and Eric Jones.
We just did so much work getting all these balloons on stage,
I
so they
know.
couldn't mess with them anymore, and you
We
kicked
made
them right back
an
out to
obstacle
them.
for you to get out here. Kind of.
Hey, guess what? Your guys' podcast, like this whole shindig thingy, whatever, is on in the bathroom, so I heard you the whole time.
Oh, we're good.
Yeah.
You made us wait. We were just standing up here.
How's it going, Blaney?
It's been all right.
We said we were
All
going to
right.
give you crap.
Did
for-
you
I
wash your
cannot
hands?
hear you from over here.
Oh, you can't because it's so loud.
I have to read your mouth.
Read my mouth.
Yes, that was very good.
Is that good? Reading my mouth.
I got Eric Jones with me.
Rookie of the Year.
Eric Jones, everybody.
Sunoco Rookie of the Year.
By the way, I heard y'all too when I was in the bathroom and like this boo thing that was going on. I'm not quite sure about that. All you gotta do, listen, all you gotta do is finish my last name. You gotta say Boosh.
Good work.
Watch yourself.
Good work.
I saved you.
Nice.
All right, is this your show or my show?
Go ahead. What do you got to talk about?
I don't know, I'm good.
Where'd you go to dinner, Kyle?
Drinks.
Beauty and Essex,
Hey,
right?
did you have any sake bombs?
No sake bombs.
No
No, not
sake
tonight,
shots?
Jones.
Yeah.
No. What do
So
you got
I,
going on there? You got some old school Coors?
A little beer.
This is really cool, having this podcast. Is this not awesome? You guys have done such a great job all year long, and I appreciate y'all having me on. This is my second time doing the show, and man, this is a big deal. What a great space, and what a lot of great race fans in here. So,
there's more
cheers,
people than I thought. Yeah, I know.
Everybody having a coldie?
3 cheers for Dale Earnhardt Jr.
Yeah,
Come on,
okay,
let's
let's
hear
have
it.
a coldie.
I'm excited for the spicy Italian. I'm a big
spicy guy?
I'm a big brat guy.
Big
Like
brat
I
guy.
like brats. I like Italian sausages. I like.
These are big brats.
They're very big brats.
I like big brats.
And can you lie?
Yeah. I feel like I want to re-situate all of our pit boss.
So the meats
seasoning.
are going.
Tell me one, boy. Good. You can clap harder.
You can really clap.
Yeah. Well, it was a little.
I want to see it.
It was a little stiffer than I thought.
I need to see a spike.
You ready? Now we're going down.
All right.
Smells great.
We're all done.
Yeah, we got some meats displayed out on this table and some corn.
Yep.
Cone.
We got some steaks, got some corn. We got what? Spicy Italian sausage and regular brats.
Yep.
Beer can chicken, ribs, and the pork butt over there, which is
Simmering.
Simmering.
Yeah.
Simmering.
We could sample.
We can sample. You want to
do a
sample?
little taste test.
Let's sample.
What do you want to sample
Cut me
first?
off a little bit of this this chicken butt
You
here.
want to go in the, where do you want to go?
I want to go at that 45-degree angle right there.
45-degree angle?
Oh yeah.
Actually, you know, maybe. Oh,
I
jeez.
don't have a
You need like an actual fork. This is where Chuck loses his finger.
That knife is looks like it's not the sharpest.
It's not the sharpest knife in the shed.
Oh, there you go.
That.
There you go.
Oh, yeah, look at that. Look at that chicken.
Here, I'll just take a little bit. It's hot.
Oh, it's hot.
chicken?
Hot chicken. Hot chicken.
I taste the high
White-
life.
No, I want this.
Good stuff right there.
Let's see.
No, it ain't bad. I
Ooh.
like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's juicy.
Get a little bit of skin. Nope, that's a lot of
Skin.
skin. You know what? I'm gonna leave
This
skin.
is the ASMR section of the show.
Okay.
How about
Cut
one
me
of
off
the
some of
brats or
them.
the sausage?
Some of them brats.
Brats? All right. So this is the spicy Italian sausage right here.
Just give me like a little sliver. Ryan can take the
I'll eat
butt.
that one.
You want that one?
I'll take.
Take
Oh
that
yeah.
whole little.
You want that one? A little spicy Italiano.
There, that's a perfect.
It's spicy and it's Italian.
Kimberly.
Thank you.
Oh, that's pretty good.
That is.
Ooh.
For the people listening to this, you're missing out. Because you just hear this sound of
Yeah.
That spicy sausage is great.
Spicy Italian sausage.
That's a little spicy. Yeah, spicy on
It, yeah, it's got a little kick.
What about the brat?
Go with the brat.
Back to back.
I like the spicy.
Brats and
Do you
tots.
guys know the
Try to take
difference
my
between
face off
brats and
with a knife.
sausages?
What's the difference?
I don't know. I was asking you.
Oh.
I was legitimately asking.
legitimate
I know they taste a lot different. Texture is different.
A little bit of different texture. A little brassage.
Not gonna lie, I like the spicy Italian sausage a little bit better.
Yeah.
So far, the Italian sausage is my favorite. The
You
spicy.
know what? You know what really sets a brat off though is a good spicy mustard.
Spicy mustard?
Yeah. Chicken. Oh no, I like the brat. I like the brat taste.
How about some steak?
Some steak?
You guys try steak. Oh, puppy.
Obviously.
I mean, it's probably not going to end well for the
Like,
bird.
what if you're taking
No.
your leftover like chicken nuggets and like, oh, I don't want the rest of this, and you're feeding it to your backyard chickens?
That'd be terrible. You think they know? They'd be like, Jim, oh my God. What?
I do want backyard chickens. That's a goal of mine, to have backyard chickens.
Why?
To get the fresh eggs.
Poop everywhere.
Every morning.
Have you ever like been to like a full-on chicken farm? And, like,
This is not a chicken farm. I would
I know,
only
but-
have like 3 or 4 chickens in a nice coop, and they would be able to range freely.
Well, you need to have an even number of chicken. Yeah. You
Well,
have
I've
some
heard
males and you
that.
have some
I've
females.
actually done enough
Or maybe you just
research
need male.
to know that, first of all, they need to be female if they're laying eggs.
Yeah.
You need at
Males
least
lay
3
eggs.
chickens because chickens are pack animals. They're social animals.
Just like,
Yeah.
I now have
I
this
just
image
totally
of like
ignored this.
a chicken biker gang wearing like leather jackets.
Have
Got a
a
chain
logo,
one- yeah.
logo on the back.
Hell's,
They're leathers.
Hell's Cluckers. Mother
Hell's
Cluckers.
chicks.
Mother cluckers.
Mother cluckers. That's actually funny.
Some flames. And they
Yeah.
ride, they ride little tiny motorcycles and it's fucking adorable. You seen the South Park episode where the motorcycle guys are going through the town? They're like, blah, 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 blah.
It's like humans doing the
Yeah.
sound of the
Yeah.
motorcycle.
They're like, we're badasses, man. They're like, no, you're douchebags. It's like, what? That's funny.
Yes.
Well, so you wanted chickens.
I wanted chickens. The bad thing about chickens is if you get them before they have matured, you don't know if it's a rooster or a hen. It's like a 50-50 shot.
I think.
No, you don't know until like they're a little bit older.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. So
You
they're-
got to keep them separated.
Yeah.
I'm not responding to
There.
that.
There.
No.
There.
Sorry, look, I didn't get a lot of sleep.
Have you
know?
had a fresh egg from a chicken?
Yeah.
Like a
Yeah.
or
You
chicken.
don't
that
have to
somebody's
refrigerate
raised.
them. I take them reenacted
They,
all the
and
time.
they taste totally different,
They
do they
do.
not, than store bought?
do.
I think
They're more delicious.
I think that's a little fucked up. to be honest
What?
with You
Eating eggs?
no, the way you're doing it. You have chickens.
Yeah.
Great. You have chickens.
Yeah,
You're just gonna walk in the door. All right.
I'm taking your babies.
Who laid eggs today? This is mine. And you look at it right in its face and you're taking its kid away. That's so terrible. Think about that. What other animal do you do that? You don't go to a cow, you're like, oh, taking her calf. No, you got to wait till it's grown.
If you're eating veal, they do.
Yeah.
Aw.
But
Sorry.
the kid, you're taking a baby
I
egg.
don't think the chickens mind.
Do you
Oh,
look
no?
do you look
Do
the
you-
chicken in the eye and say, "This is my egg now"?
The chickens, if you get them young enough, actually they imprint on you. Like they develop a relationship with you. Trust me, I've done lots of research about chickens and whether or not you're allowed to have them in Mecklenburg County.
Now, the other thing is, they lay the eggs, and a lot of them are not fertilized eggs.
Well, yeah, you can eat fertilized or unfertilized.
Yeah, but I'm just like, it's not like you're actually taking
No,
a
you're not taking
fertilized
like a baby
egg.
chick.
Y'all think what
especially
you
if
want.
there's
That
no.
takes a
Well, if you
rooster.
don't have any roosters,
Yeah.
it's not going to be fertilized.
You're telling me.
So they're just
that-
clearing out room.
So they are
You're-
literally.
You're telling me females can lay eggs
Yeah, they just
with
l-
nothing in them.
Well, I mean, there's
I mean, there's an embryo.
it takes two.
what an
Ryan.
egg is.
Like,
Well, I'm saying you have
you
to have
ever get the
something to
birds and the
produce
bees
the
talk?
eggs. So you have to get something to produce the egg.
no, they're just constant. Like
Think
they're
about like a
constantly
female
pooping
produce-
eggs.
females
Yes.
have eggs.
All females have
All
eggs.
like they're in the system.
I don't know this stuff, guys.
And
I don't
And
know.
then
I've
they
you
lay
never-
the egg.
Have you ever heard the term ovulation?
Yeah, but I
That's
don't want to
the-
talk about this on podcast.
But that's what's happening with the chickens. It's just they drop them out
Yeah.
and
And they are delicious.
they
Oh,
expel
so-
them.
So it's
Yeah.
the human female is okay equivalent.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm on the
Human
same
females
page right
aren't
now.
pooping
Yes.
out their eggs.
Yes,
Hello?
you and I are on the same page. Yes,
We're on
it's
the
the
same
chicken
page.
equivalent
Okay.
of a.
Yes. Okay. I get. it.
Yes.
All right. Gross. Okay.
Now
Just
enjoy
think
that.
about-
Enjoy
think
your
about-
omelet tomorrow.
Think about that for a second. You're eating.
Chicken. Period. I'm gonna say it because you're not.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us.
And now they are vegan. It's taken me this long. All I needed to say
Roll the music, Chuck. Hang on, almost send
oh,
this
wait.
tweet.
It is almost time to go.
Yeah, how much time do we have left?
No time.
Ryan's like trying to process this in his brain.
We have a minute.
You're probably going to
left.
think about that anytime you eat
I
eggs
just got
now.
done eating Chick-fil-A eggs.
Did you have?
You know what? That's even worse. You're eating the chicken and the egg when you have like a chicken and egg biscuit.
I go to Bojangles.
doing that.
I'm gonna get a Cajun filet biscuit with egg and cheese.
Yeah.
Who knew that the best of was going to turn into the worst of?
I mean, you kind of knew that was coming with this show because
Yeah.
it's all about, just self-deprecating humor.
But next week, we're going to all three be back.
Yeah, yeah. And then we got the Roval coming up this weekend.
Hopefully, Ryan will be talking about
Back-to-back,
defending
yeah.
his win.
'Cause
Back-to-back wins at the Roval.
He is a hell of a road course racer, unlike Jonathan Merriman seems to think.
Oh,
haha.
burn.
Because he's probably watching this. He doesn't watch.
If you are, since we did a best of, we're not going to go back and play it because it was so recent, but we did do a tour of Charlotte recently when we were on the tour bus for the Darlington episode. So if you're coming to Charlotte for the Charlotte Roval race, we encourage you to maybe go back a few weeks, listen or watch that episode.
Or you know what? I'll put some of the chunks in there.
Oh, there you go.
I'll give you a highlight where Kim's house is.
Oh, perfect. A little highlight
so
reel.
come visit Kim at her house when you're in Charlotte. Or tweet us, tell us where you're going. I know I'll be out at the track. I don't think you'll be there this weekend.
I won't. I will actually be in Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico.
Yes.
Cool. All right. Yeah, no, so I'll be out at the track. If you're out at the track, come by and say hi. Saw some glass holes in Richmond.
Oh, very nice.
Also a lot of
Oh
just-
my God, I
Yeah?
totally forgot. I was walking through the Phoenix airport
Mhm.
and I had somebody run up to me and I didn't hear what they said at first. And so he repeated himself and he was a glass hole and he just gave me a high five. This was like through the airport, like a high five. And then he went back his way and I just kept walking.
Go about
it
your
was
business.
actually one of the cooler moments.
Nice. I do want to say, as just a quick little public service announcement, if you say something to me and I don't respond, because I think somebody said something in Vegas.
Yeah.
And I didn't respond.
Well, you never want to assume they're a
Right.
fan
Well, 'cause
of the podcast.
It's like, have you ever been like you're walking along and you see somebody that you think you know, and then you see them wave, and then it turns out that they're waving to the person
Yeah, it's
behind
like the
you.
Napoleon
Yeah,
Dynamite.
and you're like, oh no, that was. So like, if I don't respond, it's not because I don't care. It's
Yeah.
because I don't want to make a fool of myself in public. I have this just fear of that happening. So if I don't wave, sorry.
Fear of it just being worse than it already is.
Yeah. It's so bad. Just like this episode of Glass Case of Emotion. So be sure to check out next week when we come back
When we're all
with Ryan.
together again.
iTunes, all that stuff.
This might be the worst episode.
No, it's going to be the best because we're just rambling on a Monday morning. But yeah, rate and review on iTunes. Like us on Facebook. Go to the Facebook group. You can watch live. Not live. It's sort of live. They do a watch party now on Facebook with these episodes.
Oh, they do?
Yes. So you can comment on Facebook.
Very cool.
As it's going along. And just know that we're not actually doing it live and we don't actually see the comments when we're doing it. So if you wave to us in those
like little
comments.
kids
yeah.
that do FaceTime but they don't understand like
it's not-
TV.
yeah. We're not actually live watching the comments as it
But
comes in.
we'll wave to you right
Yeah.
now.
Hey, Terry.
Hi. Hi.
Hey, John, thanks for commenting. Hey, we see you out there in Michigan. All right. Yeah. Check back next week. Kim, final thoughts?
I need some coffee.
Here, you want mine?